And Ted might actually lose another Sherman. Oh my god, fire, please. Do me the solid. Oh, the Panzerwerfer has sight! Nice! Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 2v2 on the map Crossing in the Woods. So we have Ted Papa Stalin, American and Soviet, versing Ben the Knee, the Wehrmacht, and Vignash, the OKW. Someone in here submitted a replay to me, so if you would like to, submit to greyshotproductions@gmail.com and I will take a look at it. And, well, I'll try to anyway. I get a lot of them. Oh, we got mechanized! Yes, we got mechanized. I actually like the camo on that too. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not maybe the best for a purely green environment, but it's not terrible. But in any case, right now we got a American player pushing on against Serbs. Probably not the best idea. And then we got the Soviet player over here. Any case, on the flip side, we have American player coming over on this side. And while he's doing that, let's double check everyone's rank real quick. By the way, if you hear any random sounds, it's just Ace. Just, you know. It's fine. He's currently getting in a scat fight with my cat. Cat's winning, by the way, so yay. Any case, let's try this right now. So, resource-wise, it is pretty even, although with the quick taking on the right, it looks like the Allies will be able to get a decent lead over the Axis. Actually, I take that back. Axis are just pushing over left. Well, they're pushing in the Allied territory, so we'll see how things go. Crossing in the Woods. Okay, very interesting. Usually, you'll have one player combat on this side, try to hold back the enemy, while the other player will have a firm grasp over here, and they usually use their respective high grounds over here in the other side for the enemy to kind of try to control this sector, try to hold back the enemy, or like their opposing force. It doesn't look like it in this case. Looks like both sides are literally just splitting up straight through the middle road. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how things go. Also surprised we haven't seen this thing, but again, it looks like he's just using it more of a, you know, just quickly taking over some of the victory points, which again, the Germans are doing rather well with holding. They're taking back the middle VP point, so that way they can start the VP cap toward the Allied side. Sniper is going to provide some sniper support against the Engineer squad moving on in. Pioneer should easily be able to take that. Stern Pioneer's taking this, but he's getting dangerously close to being suppressed by this MG. Luckily, he's going this way, but still.
Germans just cut off our supply lines.
Okay, it's not amazing, but technically, you could still be suppressed on this side, but not over here. So we'll see how things go. MG trying to hold, but the sniper's like, nope. Just keep picking them off. I love how the crew of the MG is in front of the MG. You figure that'd be behind it, but no, we're going to put him in front. Meanwhile, again, mechanized unit coming on in. And he's coming in to fight the Stern Pioneer. And now, luckily, with the 50 cal machine gun and the riflemen that are providing shotgun, literally just helping mow down those guys. Oh, they got out. Yeah, the Stern Pioneer is pretty much screwed. Any case, we have a Grenadier squad and Pioneers coming in. Riflemen might not be able to hold, but there is an Engineer squad that can provide some fire support, along with, of course, the mechanized unit. Again, the little track is pretty good, though. The Verkenwerfer is coming in for a side hit, I'm assuming. Although it looks like it's pretty much just going to get a mainline front hit. Yeah, he sees that. He's like backing up like, no, 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 no. I'm not fighting that. Any case. Units are currently capturing this territory. We have allies pushing farther on left as well. Again, it seemed like this game was going to be pretty even across the board for rank-wise, but we'll see how that progresses. Bunker being placed, not a terrible idea. I understand why you're building up to hold this point, but I'm of the mindset that maybe behind this defensive plateau here, the MG is going to fire nonetheless, but with the hill and the cover, it should block AT fire from hitting it. So that's just me. I would rather have it behind some cover, because the MG is going to fire and suppress no matter what. I just would rather the enemy have a harder time killing it. Anyway, population-wise, it looks like the Axis and allies are pretty much even. Commander-wise, we have mechanized support, so guards and IS-152's possibility. Ted has mechanized, so again, we could see some good armored gameplay. Plus, again, not only do you get the 76 Sherman, but you get some cavalry riflemen, so for some good satchels. Meanwhile, MG has some troops literally walking in front of it. Grenadier squad is going into the building because he's like, yeah, peace out. I'm out. I'm not dealing with that. Meanwhile, military truck coming on in to try to support. Again, he still has a 50 cal. By the way, this thing, if it gets vetted up enough, we'll get a nice little artillery strike, which is pretty awesome in my book to have like a call-in. Sure, it's part of this thing, but it's not that expensive to begin with. To verify that statement, it's 200 manpower. That's not bad whatsoever. Sniper trying to get a shot off, but being picked off by the military truck. It's falling back immediately. Should be relatively fine as long as he can get into his territory. And he does. No, being hit by terrain or anything like that. Or getting stuck on anything. He doesn't have a heal point, but looks like Vignesh does. And again, I like that idea. There's no point of putting it further out on this map. It's so close-knit that making a medical base right there is pretty smart to heal your troops. Cavalry, equipped with Thompson's, doing a damn good job of holding this position. Looks like forced a lot of German forces back in the region. Allied forces are making another attempt on left, but we still have a couple squads on the other side that'll come in. And yeah, the Storm Pioneers are trying to flank, but these Volk squads should be able to. I don't think they'll be able to fight the riflemen, but they should be able to force the MG out of its position. Actually, yeah, retreat, and you're probably going to die. You are very low on health, so it may have not been the best idea to throw the incendiary, because you're probably going to lose that unit, I would assume. Oh my god, is this guy... Oh, I was going to say, is this guy going to live? Holy macro, if he lived, that would be incredible. Meanwhile, Sniper's moving back up. It's like, okay, where's this Sniper going to go? Well, he's going back on left, away from the military truck, because he's like, yeah, I'm not being run down. Anyway, for the Axis, we currently have Luftwaffe ground forces, so heavier infantry, some defenses, and a good airstrike, while Bend the Knee is going better infantry and again airstrike. Problem I see in this is the fact that the Allies have some good airstrikes, not as wide-ranging as these two, or artillery call-ins, but still, they're pretty damn good. I think they might have slightly better infantry and longer ranges, but the guard troops can counter that, and American riflemen have already bars. Now they have something close range. So I think out of the four commanders, I would say that the Allies have a slight lead, because they also, not only do they have, the better infantry, the better support abilities or call-ins, they also have a heavy tank. The Axis do not. Now, of course, the OKW will have the call-in of the King Tiger, but the IC-152 is a great sniper of a heavy tank, so we'll see how effectively that can be used. Meanwhile, again, we have a half-track over here. German forces coming on in. It's going to be suppressed by either the half-track or the MG. Yep, he's coming in, thinks, I'm going to sneak around the MG, and this half-track's like, nope. But it can work for those like, I'm still going to kill you. Allied forces pushing in mid. Sniper, though, is still picking them off. He needs to heal that thing. I have no idea why he doesn't he just go over and get the heal from this point, because that is now... He does have the medics available. He still has yet to have this. He has two snipers now. He has two separate snipers. Dude, you're versing a Soviet and a American. That's not... I am against going... Okay, not against, but I am less inclined to go sniper against a Soviet player because of just how many men they have. It still can work. Let me not denounce that. It still absolutely can work. It's a little more challenging, I would say. We still have the bunker here, and actually he changed that to a command post, not an MG. Okay. That's even a worse spot for that, because you don't want to heal your men out in the open while artillery's raining down. You end up behind cover. But anyway, nice job with the Verkenwerfer getting a nice shot, especially with the T-70. Good job, Big Nash. Coming on in on a nice flank. T-70 needs to get the hell out of there before he gets annihilated. Mortar charging. Great idea. We also have a OKW half-track on this side now, so even the other half-track, even if he was over there, could have been stopped by this thing, plus Verkenwerfer easily, and now they have something to stop the infantry. So overall, Vignash pretty much has its side. However, unfortunately, this German player, who's literally in his base and shooting someone outside of his base, yeah, maybe the sniper will get it on the retreat. Come on, sniper. And misses. Awesome. Fallschirmjägers are coming on in, so it looks like they're coming in over here. Okay, you didn't all kill yourself on a bush, so thumbs up on that one. My last video, Fallschirmjägers came in and all killed themselves on literally a bush, so good job. Sniper getting a nice shot on the cavalry troops. using armor-piercing bullet to take him out. Great kill right there with the OKW's unit. Half-track still providing cover, even with its dead remains. And again, good job at least cutting off this territory for the allies. So, oh wow, the allies though getting every Kenwerfer, so that's a negative. But no, it stopped. The support gun came in with the Jaeger infantry squads and are doing enough damage. Fallschirmjäger's now coming on in. Oh, Fallschirmjägers, do what you do best and mow them down. Again, very good close range. And the military truck and MG are being placed, but if they throw a bundle grenade or a smoke, again, bundle grenade is right now more applicable because again, I don't think they have the smoke ability yet until they give it one. Half track coming on in. We have no Axis or allied AT. We have a bunch of MGs. So Papa Stalin is really trying to, I guess, kill the armor with, like, he has 3 MGs, by God, and no really frontline infantry. Is he trying to MG spam? Is that all Maxims? No, one's an MG42. Okay, he stole one of them. Okay, pretty good. This is a good spot for a building, though it is, well, at least for a defensive location. The problem is it's very weak, so a rifle grenade or good artillery barrage, and that thing could be a goner, so he needs to worry about that. Meanwhile, we have the T-70 coming back in. It got healed up, and they're pushing back on right. Good job at least taking back this territory. At least that's, you know, taking stuff away from the Allies. OKW currently does not have the next any more than one building. The Germans do have another building, which hilarious how there's only one Pioneer squad. Did he just finish that? Anyway, he has the building done, and most likely, I would assume by his population and everything, he has an AT gun, though the Germans have, Germans have the Ostwind, the Stug, and the Panzer IV they can deploy. In this situation, there's a lot of infantry for Kenwer for those on their side, but they don't have any other major AT, which is quite funny. Ted has no major AT, but he has cavalry riflemen, so they can throw satchels if they get close. If they get close enough, he can throw satchels. But if he keeps his distance, he should be fine. They have a little bit. They have some guards. Papa Stalin right now has enough to get like an Su-76, but I'm assuming he's saving up for heavier armor. Ted does not even have a major yet. He does have the company command post, so we could see something in regards to a how do I put this? Like, right now there's no armor, and right now you're doing very well in the anti-infantry department, so I think a Panzer IV would be your best bet. I know I was debating about that in Ostwind, but honestly, I know they don't have a lot of AT, and I know they don't have a lot of armor, but I still think a Panzer IV would be better, because your entire force is pretty much lined up with anti-infantry. Good shot right there. Yep, and here comes the armor. The MG armor piercing rounds? Not even close. Oh boy. I love how you have the American AT gun. That's pretty funny. Anyway, clusterfuck right here might stop the half track from getting out of there in time. Does not. Able to get out. Okay. German forces are preparing a counterattack and looks like are pushing in this area. I don't see any demos, so I don't know. I think it was just there to capture the territory. So he'll come in, take this point, and most likely move on through. If he can take around and swing and knock the Allies off balance, that could help his teammate. He's not even paying attention. He's going in for a straight assault. For Kenwerfer, he probably should have waited for a little bit. He's doing the Valiant Assault, so again, you can see here, inspires troops to move more quickly and attack more effectively. So it's like for Mother Russia, essentially. Just a variant of it. Good Panzerfaust, by the way. Knocking out the T-70 in the half-track and making them disabled for a time being. This one's barely alive, so... Ugh. Sniper's opening fire. This one needs heals like crazy. He's probably going to focus on this one and get the kill. Oh my god. I don't know why you waited to your men that low to retreat. Real quick, just to double check. What are their ranks again? Okay, so they're both top tier. Okay. And these guys are also pretty top tier. Though technically they should be the weaker of the bunch. Though right now they have slightly more resources than the Germans. And I think a slightly higher population overall. So good job. MG stopping a flank. Sniper continuing. Again, he has 24 kills, so I'm not complaining about the sniper. Though the Jaeger infantry squad he lost is, once again, kind of bad. They keeps losing that. Yeah, he should probably work on his unit preservation, honestly. Let's see. Sniper moving in. MG and mortars right there. That's going to be very risky to move a sniper in, because the mortar might start firing, or the MG... Why, don't move in any close. Are you serious? Yes, let's... Again, the sniper is best when it has something to provide support to use maximum range. If it has the maximum component of its range, then the MG can't touch it. But if it's not, if it doesn't have like a flare or recon or something to give it that extra boost, then its sniping range, just based off field of view, is only going to be within the radius of the MG, which is going to cause a lot of grief for a sniper because it's going to be under a hail of bullets. So you have that. Any case, American forces pushing on in. Again, support gun hitting over here. This is a nice blob. Panzer IV could probably do quite a bit if it gets a nice shot. And you could try to keep it back enough to where if... Again, it is in MG range, so... There we go. You have adversing vehicles. I don't know why. There's no vehicles here. You're not chasing anything. Bazooka's kind of missing the mark a little bit. Support gun getting a great hit on the cavalry troops. Getting a nice shot and killing it. Good job, Volk squads. Once again, on the flank, Volk squad coming in. Half-track suppressing them, stopping them in their tracks. We have a Kubel over here grabbing some territory. Meanwhile, this guy is just kind of chilling in mid. Allied forces are trying to do what they can to hold mid, but Cannon Morphers coming in to stop that T-70's counterattack. Cavalry riflemen coming in, but Volk squads are not really paying attention to them, instead pushing forward. Once they did realize they're there, they instantly retreated. Panzer IV advancing, but again, only focusing on vehicles, which there are none in this sector. So again, I don't understand what exactly is going on. Even my cat, who literally just popped her head out of the window, is like, what? Anyway, pulling on back. Volk squads trying desperately to hold on this point. Half-track stopping the guards from coming in. More Soviet forces pushing over here. I think I like this perspective a little bit more because it shows the back and forth, or at least from the across the river line. Any case, yeah, forces capturing that area, which is good. Again, that's a fuel, so that'll help the allies out. Decapping that, pretty good job. Kubel taking this territory. So honestly, the Germans have the right and the Soviets have the left now. Okay. Sniper kind of moving in. We'll see how effective their tactics are. We do have an Su-85 over here, so we could see them using some sniping components, or I'm assuming trying to snipe the armor. Maybe try to get sight on the sniper to counterattack it with mortar fire or something along those lines. That mortar is Vet 2, so it is getting up there in terms of beast mode. But this sniper, I'll give him credit. 32 kills. It is doing pretty damn well. The other sniper is at Vet 1, so it's also doing pretty well. Half-track advancing, but the wrong way. Up, it's now facing backwards. I'm assuming it's going to go in for the sniper. If it gets a good volley, it could kill it. Jaeger Light Infantry squad's coming in. He doesn't have that much frontline troops. Now he's getting another Ostwind. He's going all out with medium armor. I'm assuming that if he's going all out with the medium component, then we're going to see Vignash with the heavier armor. Maybe. Papa Stalin does have an Su-85, so again, has to watch out. The Axis will have to watch their medium armor. Maybe they can sync up on it with another Verkad Morpher from the flank. Su-85 firing long range. I'm assuming trying to kill the sniper. It's a tank destroyer, so that's not likely. T-70 trying to go in, pop some shots, but alas, none are a kill shot, to his dismay. Soviet forces just trying to protect this area with the MG. But the Germans have this area. Fallschirmjägers could flank around up on this ridge and open fire very easily and kill the squad. But right now, just holding back. Not a bad idea. We have something being called in on this thing. I'm assuming it's the mechanized. Hold on. Where is it? Ted? No, he doesn't have anything. Maybe the major? Oh, it's the major artillery. Okay. So expect a volley of artillery right now on this. No? Just mark target, I guess. Never mind. I was expecting artillery to come down, and I guess some of it did, but damn, there goes the building. Hopefully the Soviet didn't have an MG in there. Oh, good, he did not. That's good to see. He didn't lose all of his men. A lot of suppression going on with the German forces, causing them to fall back. T-70 coming in. Very risky indeed. Also, again, why you have a man there with just... I don't understand. You have a one-man MG. He is suppressing all that, so, I mean, that's great. Armor-piercing rounds might be slightly better to get that kill spread. You did kill the major, so I'll give you that. Ted did kind of walk into that. Holy mackerel. The Allies literally just walked into a goddamn meat grinder. That was a lot of dead men right there. And Verkehrwerfer did unfortunately die, but at least it died on the German side, so that's good. There is some equipment right here. Jagdpanzer getting made. Actually, good counter. Again, he lost to Verkehrwerfer, but he wants something to snipe the enemy, and that makes sense. He can continue to snipe the enemy with that unit and keep hitting them from afar. Nice job trying to focus and kill that Verkehrwerfer so it doesn't go back in allied hands. He doesn't have troops there, so that makes sense. We have guards troops coming on the flank, and this guy definitely needs to heal his men. Double sniper, each combined total of about 52 kills. That's a pretty damn good assortment. So I will admit, Bend the Knee sniper gameplay is top-notch. I wish his unit preservation for his frontline troops was better. Meanwhile, again, Vignash, I think you need to push over here. Allies, I could see a possible flank coming in this right-hand side and trying to throw the Axis off the same way that the Axis have been doing to the Allies. But we'll see. Ted is currently healing his men. Papa Stalin's really doubling down on the infantry department. Like, he has guards troops. He has a ton of engineers. MGs, mortars, AT. He's going heavy tier 1, but I don't know if that's going to really last. American forces blobbing, but he doesn't have that many men compared to the Soviet. He's honestly almost like 60% of the army, almost half the army. Half-track being deployed, should be able to suppress all those men. Stern Pioneers closing the gap to make sure they get annihilated. Half-track pulling on back a little bit. They're still being suppressed a little bit because of more fire coming in, and they overall just pull back, which, again, they probably could have won the fight, but they probably were being hit by snipers or the support gun was hitting them. By the way, nice job with that Vet 3 support gun. Very nice job indeed. You're getting another Kubel. Alright, Vignash, that's fine. You're getting a Kubel. I'm assuming you're using it to capture territory, which in this game I could absolutely see. Oh, great Panzerfaust and shot for AT gun could. Oh, he doesn't have the resources. I was gonna say could extend that range to get the final shot on that Sherman with 76mm variant, but alas was not able to. Damn, that's why you want to possibly put down some caches, because again, you're the only one who can. But the OKW cannot. But the Allies have yet to put down any caches, honestly. When you check all the points, they have not put any caches down. This one's, of course, definitely in enemy territory. But, like, this one's fine. It's not going to be in enemy territory. Or the one by the road is very important. That way he doesn't get cut off. We have a random bunker back here, but I'm assuming, again, doesn't have the resources for it. Axis doing a lot better in resource department now, although the Allies are quickly taking over all this territory, which should flip things actually quite a bit. Volk squad's coming in. Okay, nice idea for the grenade to throw it there, but unfortunately was not able to get the kill. Alas. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Any case, Ostwind, thought it was a Panzer IV, but no, the Ostwind's going in deep to kill the mortar. Sniper, Vet 3, 42 kills. Hot damn. Ostwind going in on the Sherman. Panzer IV being a kind of a bitch and just leaving the Ostwind to fight the 76. I don't know what you're doing, but bring in that Panzer IV. We have an AT strafe coming in, but I don't know what I don't know what else they're hitting. It's kind of hitting this general area. Okay, it is kind of on the okay, it is on the outskirts. You can see the red line. Panzer IV going deep. Guards troops will provide AT fire. They kill it, but they also, and the AT strafe is turning some of the infantry, but they did kill the Panzer IV. Is that? I mean, right now the Allies only have 10 fuel, so I guess you could say right now, it's a lot easier for the Axis to get that fuel back than the Allies. So I guess that's more of a win for the Axis right now. Although 76, he has another 76mm Sherman, so that's a problem. And he's gonna swing around. Now we do have the Jagdpanzer right here, and he's opening fire, trying to hold back this Sherman. Misses the shot, but he does have Verkehrwerfer lying in wait, which I think is what his plan was. The Sherman doesn't want to engage any further because, again, he knows there's enemy AT in that area. We have guards right here, which have DP, so again, that makes them a lot more deadly to both infantry and armor, and, of course, can pin armor alike. So, oof. Don't want to be armor in this case. By the way, I'm assuming... Oh, I'm sorry. Vignash used the airstrike, the airborne assault. Okay. Because I was going to say, there's no way Bend the Knee had enough resources for it. But because of that assault, they did capture a ton of territory across the entire game. Now they have a lot of ground over the river. Unfortunately, not going to be able to hold it. They might actually get a kill on this poor German player. Half-track trying to suppress them before they get the kill, but either the cavalry, the bar, and the guard, one of them just was too much. Volk squad's doing a valiant assault to close in, trying to for Mother Russia, or for Father, or I guess for the Fatherland do this. What the hell? That was like such a kind of weak grenade that literally, it just, you lost your med. It was so bad. I think I actually did a little friendly fire right there. AT gun kind of covering, Oswin pulling back. Jagdpanzer's right there still. I don't know why it's not shooting. Oh, there it goes. There we go. AT gun, though, providing support as well. Jagdpanzer popping up to pull back. Though, same thing will be... Oh, my God. The Sherman deployed smoke, so the AT gun could have hit it after it fired. That's hilarious. It's like... All right, we have him in our sights. Damn it, there's some white smoke in... Wait, the Germans can deploy smoke? And the Sherman crew is, like, driving off, being like, sorry, that's my bad. Anyway, Allies at least successfully pushed the Germans outside their territory on that one single front. The problem is this front is still under German control and under their territory. Plus, there's some mines over here, so again, they could have a good, it could be a good pin right there, you know, if it does happen. Oh, Panzer IV once again advancing. There's a lot of Allied forces right here. Honestly, I know a lot of time, a lot of people are like, artillery spam, and I'm like, no, there's this, no, there's this. But in this situation, get a Panzerwerfer or a Stuka. Honestly, like, a Panzerwerfer would probably be best because it's such a localized area. Like, think about it, a Panzerwerfer right there, that would kill so many men. Sniper opening fire. He could do a pin ability as well to pin a lot of those troops. Right now, the troops are mostly being suppressed. Good incendiary, at least hurting some of the men. There's this Stug, by the way, which I don't understand why you got that, but okay. Maybe try the snipe. Sniper way too close to the front. By the way, this sniper has 19 kills. This has 44, so 63 kills. Oswin going in deep. Allied players just on their last legs. I don't think they're going to be able to hold for too much longer unless they do something quick. Fallschmingers coming on in. Germans maybe overextending slightly. Sherman taking way too many hits from AT alike. Stug firing for the ambulance, but the tree saved it. Sherman backing off. Doesn't look like it's going to be a last shot there. Again, very lucky to get that unit out. If he fires, though, and the Jag can get the long shot, maybe. We have light artillery barrage coming in, but looks like the Allies are pretty much falling back for the most part. And the Soviets are retreating with the Germans right on their heels. Ambulance is very weak. Volk squads. Oh, God. Pull that sucker back. Oh, the retreat pathing. Why couldn't he retreat this way? Looks like he might be able to live, though. Oh, artillery, though, came in, and luckily he was still able to live. Oswind and Stug opening fire. Oswind doing way more damage. Bazooka teams, though, opening fire, returning it to the Oswind, which is, by the way, on its last legs. Panzer IV trying to block it with pathfinding. Oh, my God. Yeah, dude, pull back. Don't heal on the victory point. That's a really bad idea. That's a one-way ticket to get your men, well, screwed. So, what do we got here? We got more Allied forces on this front. We got a howitzer opening fire, just in this respective area. We have... Let's see. Oh, yep, they're hitting this point right here. Ah, damn. Any case, Oswin pulling on back again, so that way, hopefully the engineer crew doesn't get, you know, hit in the head by his support gun, howitzer volley, which would be very bad. Again, very strong and very deadly. Whoa, flamethrower unit coming on in. I love how he just stole that. He stole the one German flamethrower to give it to himself. That's hilarious. So anyway, Stern Pioneer Squad trying to take that point, but the Sherman and everything is going to be too much. Yeah, the half-track's like, we'll come in. Oh, nope. Vignash, by the way, very close to getting King Tiger. I think he should get it at this point. He has a nice wide variety of forces. I think what he needs to close this game is a king. Meanwhile, Fallschirmjägers are coming in on the right. Oh, good hits by the howitzer. Pushes two of the men back, and the third one just retreats just because. We do have a lot of Allied forces coming on in. I don't see a lot. Well, okay, there's the MG here. Forgetworth still on that flank. God damn. Vignash, good job using that flank to your advantage. But good job, Papa Stalin, for finally advancing on right. And the guard troops just tearing apart that Panzer IV. Again, finally focusing on the front that's a little bit closer to you. You did use Minesweepers to clear the teller, which is fantastic. As a dick move for myself, I would place a mine where that was. That way, if the enemy has a minesweeper and they see it, they're like, oh, that's my mine. Because, again, they remember where they placed it. Plane almost crashes into the American forces. Half-track and the Jagdpanzer kind of being, unfortunately, backing into each other. Up, there goes the satchel. Up. Sorry, man. At least you're alive. At least the Jagdpanzer's alive. Half-track as well. I would get a mechanized building to help heal those forces as you no longer have a Stern Pioneer squad as you're taking some losses. Bend the Knee, by the way, has a ton of men. He is actually near pop caps. Good for him. He got his frontline troops. He has snipers. Wait, what is that? Oh my god. The Soviets are pulling out Big Daddy. This is their first major armor unit in the game? Oh, wait, no. They are the Su-85. Never mind. Which died somehow. I'm assuming AT. But now they have the ISU-152, so good for them. Hopefully this thing can be used effectively to pull back the Axis forces, because by god, the Axis have been just coming in and wrecking. I love this guy slowly escaping. Kubel coming in, but the guard troops putting an end to that very quickly. So, oh man, the Kubel gameplay. I love it, but not that great in this scenario. Half-track coming on in. Already vet 3, so that's pretty damn good. ISU-152, focusing on explosive rounds. Hopefully we'll be targeting the infantry. Oswin coming in, but it's being buttoned by the guard troops. AT gun coming in to fire on side. So is the ISU-152, and they get the kill on the Oswin. That's a big blow to Bend the Knee, who, yeah, just lost his main anti-infantry vehicle. I mean, he has Panzer IV still, but that's more 50-50. He's gonna lose. Yeah, retreat. I think the guard troops, because they're DPs, might be able to kill that unit on the retreat. It's gonna be close. Nope, is not able to. Fallschirmjägers, vet 4, by the way, coming on in, now clearing the area. Grabbed a flamethrower, because why the hell not? You know, just increase that anti-infantry fighting power. We have more Fallschirmjägers coming in this sector, so the Germans hopefully should be able to take this. Victory points are slowly going down, and the Axis is, wait, no! Allied favor. The Allies are pushing it down against the Axis, but the Axis are winning overall on the VP war. Raketenwerfer coming on in for another strike. Damn, that thing has been rather annoying. I love how the smoke's coming over here, but the Raketenwerfer's hitting him from his side. Mass Panzerfaust are highly likely to occur in this front, and the Sherman might be fucked. To be 100% honest, I don't think he can move fast enough. He already used his smoke. His best bet, that his last-ditch effort might be decrew, but the Fallschirmjägers, yeah, that would be suicide. So there he goes. He lost it. Good for him. Panzer IV opening fire against the guards troops, but the guards are doing quite a bit of damage toward it. ISU-152 is focusing more on the right, so hopefully they'll be able to push back the Wehrmacht. Meanwhile, they have an MG taking mid, but there's a light artillery barrage coming in. Oh shoot, one of the snipers died. Oh damn. Oh well. Meanwhile, Big Nash coming on in, or sorry, Big Nash. Ted coming in to fight Big Nash. We have, again, he can throw a satchel on these guys. Volk squad's coming in. Bet 5. Also, the Panzer headquarters opening fire. Gets a kill on one of the cavalry forces. Big blow to Ted, who now is the smallest army on the field right now. The rest of them are in the mid-70s. Fallschirmjägers and Volk squads, both vet 4 and 5 respectively. Hopefully we'll take this territory. Sherman's right there, though. He needs to bring up that Jagdpanzer and have the Raketenwerfer on standby. But I like how he's keeping it back. He's not losing it, because I think he realized earlier giving the Allies one, very bad idea. The Germans just lose another. Oh, yeah, they lost another man. MG, again, is kind of covering this area. Grenadiers desperately trying to take this point to stop the caches from draining. Okay, he's more interested in flanking. I would take this point, because you do need it. Sherman coming in. Fallschirmjägers trying not to open fire, trying to sneak. Maybe they're trying to sneak and take this point. I don't know. Jagdpanzer. Oh my god, throwing a tree. Jesus Christ, I know how strong they could be. Panzerfaust. Yep, highly likely. Cavalry troops coming on in. Remember, they have satchels against armor. So while the Jagdpanzer might be able to get a final shot on the unit, looks like they're not able to. I think the cavalry just realized there's a Jagdpanzer right here. There's also bazooka teams coming on in. Jagdpanzer trying to go in for the kill. Very risky, especially with all the troops that can pin you, both on the Soviet side and on the US side. Jagdpanzer going in deep. Again, the ISU-152 is also falling back, kind of squishing these two. He's falling back, but hopefully he takes the hard. Yes, he is. He's not going toward the blob. He's going away. Panzer IV going in deep. Not a great idea for a satchel. I mean, okay, yeah. In that situation, fine. You're able to get a good satchel counter on because you were so close that blew up some of his own men. But if he threw both satchels at you, yeah, he could have honestly annihilated your Panzer IV. He might have lost a squad, so you could kind of use that against him. I mean, if you're trying to get rid of the Panzer IV, great. But I would say if you're gonna do that, be very, very careful, because again, you could f up your own men majorly and not hit any of them. But again, or you could kill 2 or 3 squads by having a satchel be thrown and immediately explode upon impact. So go either way. Meanwhile, Axis force is doing decently well with the fuel munitions, although munitions are tied with the Allies. Resources have yet to be placed down. Both sides have really not put down any caches. The Germans have put down 1, and they're doing right now amazing in the fuel department, but munitions is where they're kind of lacking. At least bend the knee. Vignash is a decent pool, but that being said, it'll be gone instantly. He uses airborne assault. All right, looks like bend the knee's trying to hold this area. I would assume Vignash will hold the left. Right now, the Soviet is pressing a little bit more on right. That could be an issue and possibly cause bend the knee to be flanked. But if Papa Stalin can keep firing that ICM-52 and get some nice long shots, they should be fine. Also, look at this Soviet player. He's doing fantastic in the veterancy department. All of his men have at least 1 veterancy, compared to like Ted, who has a little bit more scattered. Just Vignesh has some vetted troops and then some recruits. Bend the Knee has probably the fewest veteran forces on the German side, but not doing too bad as well. Troops have fallen back. I would once again go with a mechanized building, which I think he's going with, to heal his men, and I think that's the best idea you could really do. Guards troops moving on in, and again, I am highly shocked we have not seen any Katyushas, Panzerwerfers, or Stukas. I'm honestly shocked. Or hell, let's throw in a mortar carriage, because that thing can be annoying as hell. Panther coming in. Looks like Vignash upgraded and used his excess fuel for that. King Tiger, I think, would be slightly better, but that's just me. 76mm opening fire. Getting a nice pen shot through the front. Panther pulling on back. Fallschirmjägers, again, pulling this thing back because it only Panzerfausted. Again, we still have the Vet 5. Vet 5 support gun. Hot damn. What does that get? Penetrating and lethality. Enable squad to fire an extra shot per salvo. Ooh. Damn. Good. Guards troops trying to knock out that Panzer IV. They have something hitting these. Oh, don't lose the Vet 5 unit. Not now. Oh, I think the Howitzer's opening fire via Ted. Yeah, the Howitzer's opening fire. Anyway, half-track pushes back the cavalry troops. Still that piece of territory they connect over here. That would help them out in the munition department. But Axis easily holding 2/3, if not 3/4 of the map at this point. Probably closer to 2/3 because this point isn't under the Axis control yet. We have a Brumbar coming in. This is a good alternative to the Panzerwerfer. It's very good long range and good. He also lost a sniper. I just noticed. Damn it. Bend the knee. Your snipers were like the best thing about you. Ugh. Please retreat the unit. Don't lose another one. Well, there goes all of his frontline forces. So they go. Yeah, that's a pain. Anyway, Soviet forces coming along the right. ICM-52 still not healed yet. 15 kills though. AT gun though also guarding. I love how once again it's the American AT gun that he's able to get. ICM-52 just chilling while the Soviet forces desperately try to retake mid. Bouncing off the front. Remember this. Oh no, he has armor-piercing rounds, but the Brumbar is good front armor, so it's a little bit harder. Fallschirmjägers and Volk squads coming around the flank. ISU-152 focus on infantry. I'm sorry, armor rather than infantry. Volk squad trying to go in for the kill. Try to kill the AT gun, honestly. Oh, try to get the bundle grenade on the retreat. A little bit slow on that. But AT gun should die. Troops are definitely taking heavy casualties. Jagdpanzer coming in. You have a double Sherman force trying to come on in, but the Jagdpanzer is giving it everything it has to push these suckers back. AT gun is dead. Mortar team very close to dying. Nice shot though by that force. Panzerfausted by the Fallschirmjäger squad. Very close to dying. Smoke going down to stop them from dying. A white phosphorus, my apologies, which again, good. Cutting off the territory, so not getting, well, it's cut off. Fallschirmjäger's taking over here. That's a lot of losses for the Germans though. ISU-152 falling on back, and Jagdpanzer pulling back as well. Nice shot on the retreat, hurting the men. But Vignash still has 3 Volschmagers and a Vet 5. Like, he's doing pretty well. Where Bend the Knee, maybe not so much. His Brumbar and stuff, he's been taking a lot of casualties. Also, he's healing on the front, so this engineer squad's literally dying in front of the MG. It's like, sir, do we need to repair it? We're under fire. It's like, the commander inside's like, you are going to keep shooting. I'm sorry, keep repairing under the fire. There, I messed up my own joke. But, no, actually, again, killed the engineer squad, so good job, Soviets. Unfortunately, though, for Bend the Knee, he doesn't exactly have the manpower or the resources to keep losing men like this, so I expect maybe, yeah, he got another squad, but good grenades, definitely do a lot of damage. The ICU-52 is going to get another great shot and force him back. Meanwhile, again, we have Vignash desperately trying to hold this area. I don't think he will. His troops are still healing for the most part, and he needs more manpower. This is where, again, a lot of the very good Volschmager troops require a lot of manpower. Maybe that's where I would want a King Tiger to help one-shot this infantry. But the Panther's still good. I just think this Jagdpanzer has been so much better in this game, but we'll see. Any case, overall, we still have the IC-152 in the distance holding back the Vignash's forces. The Jagdpanzer are just hiding in the distance. We have 2 Shermans coming over the ridge. Oh, boy. What is that? Oh, what? A rifleman coming in, be like, I'm going to flank. And it's like, no. No, you're not. Shermans might come over to take him out. ISU-152's over here, and we have really no Germans stopping them. We have a bunker over here, so we finally got like another command bunker to heal. But these guard troops are literally just going to walk in. This thing is still focusing on armor, by the way, so it's not going to fire its main gun over here unless it's forced to by the unit controller. Again, good job with the Volschmagers and these troops. I would decommission this for fuel, or at least, you know, that way the enemy doesn't have cover. And at least you're taking this. That's taking resources away from the allies. Allies, though, guarding mid and guarding over here. So overall, with the VP points, there are slowly ticking down on the Axis. But the Axis are only 70 points away from winning this game. So we'll see how things go. Artillery coming down on the Soviets. MG desperately trying to hold. We finally have a Panzerwerfer. It's about time. Good hit, I would say, for the most part. Although, I was expecting a lot more shots. Did he stop the volley? I think he stopped the volley. Anyway, Jagdpanzer and Panther getting some nice shots. Kill another Sherman. And there it goes. Cavalry Rifleman advancing, though. Panther needs to pull back before a, well, satchel's thrown. Panzer IV pulling back, which is not a great sign because there's not much else blocking the Soviets in this sector. Volschmager got pushed back. Luckily, the Volk squad's still there. Stern Pioneer, I love it, with a bar with that stole from the American player. He was probably the weak. Out of the two, I would say he's probably the weaker of the allies, while the Vignash is probably the stronger of the Axis because he's had a better fighting force, more veterancy, better kills. That's just my opinion. Also, this guy's literally charged. Again, Ted, heal your men before you engage. That might help. That might help you in your battles. Because right now, even though it's 2 against 1, I think this Volk squad's going to easily win. As long as it stays in the fight and doesn't keep walking away. He's walking away. If he would stay in fight to do full combat effectiveness, he probably could have won that fight. Anyway, Sherman and ICU-152 opening fire. Oh, he's looking. I don't think he's going to be able to do that final shot. Oh my god, barely misses. Whew. ICU-152 now probably going to open fire on these units. Smoke being called down. Takes the point. Nice explosive shot. And, there goes the Jaeger squad. Dude, bend the knee. Keep your units alive. For the love of God. You have nothing left. Luckily Ted keeps dying, so it's kind of even. And Ted might actually lose another Sherman. Oh my god, fire, please. Do me the solid. Oh, the Panzerwerfer has sight! Nice! That was a pure accident, I guarantee you. But the sight, oh, nice kill on the AT gun. But essentially, the Sherman was hit by the rocket, revealing him in the darkness, which allowed the the Jagdpanzer to fire through and kill it. Excellent shot. Man, this thing is a Sherman killer. He's killed at least 3 Shermans, I think, over the course of this game. Damn. Panzer IV is mostly focused on infantry, though gotta kill himself, so not too bad. Again, yeah, American players now focusing over here, so Vignash will probably have to come in to support, though I think most of his infantry... Oh, another What the hell is this? We have a flank coming in. Half track. It probably needs to deploy smoke. There we go. Jagdpanzer coming in. And Verkenwerfer's over here. Nice cavalry satchel on there. I have no idea what this Sherman's doing. Panther's coming in because it's like, what the hell? Luckily, nice shot. We can, 2 Panzerfaust about to hit as well, I assume. Yep, there it goes. Now he's stuck. He just got a 50 cal. Don't worry. This 50 cal will hold off the Sherman. I mean, not the Sherman, the Panther. Oh, god damn it. And there goes the 4th Sherman, I think, of this game. So yeah, Ted kind of blew it in that regard. Oh god. Anyway, Soviet forces forced to retreat. Ted down to 4 units. And that being said, Bend is down to, well, not a lot of units either. Right now, it's honestly a battle between Vignash and Papa Stalin while the other 2 vassals move around. That's hilarious.
The enemy is gaining a foothold.
Oh.
We are down to 300 points.
So we'll see how things go. Right now, the Soviets are probably regaining strength and trying to refocus their efforts in holding mid. We can see here they have the MGs, they have everything. They have nothing guarding this flank, which could be a big thing. He has a T-34, though. To help, I guess, with if an armor push happens, he can quickly send something. But look at all of his men! Look at all these men! Papa Stalin! Holy God, you are not... Okay, there goes the unit. But overall, your units are doing fantastic. Yeah, you did just lose a unit when I was going to say all your men are Vet 3, but Jesus. The engineer squad's the only thing that's Vet 2. Like, oh my god, your unit preservation is amazing. You are not... This is not actual Stalin, because Stalin's... all of his units would be like 1 veteran and everything else recruit. So yeah. Not going exceptionally well. Fallschirmjägers being torn apart. Ugh. ISU 5-2 getting a nice shot over there. Good light artillery barrage. Hopefully might be able to kill some of the support equipment, or they just walk out of it just fine. Sounds about right. Panther and Jagdpanzer moving into the sector, but the ISU 5-2 is just annihilating a lot of this infantry. Guards troops using its long-range capabilities, especially with hit the dirt, just fire. Oh my god! That was a suicidal American right there. He just literally blew himself up to stop the Panther. Plane crash going on. Major battle going on. Another plane crash. I'm assuming that's the Fallschirmjäger one. Oh my god. There goes the guard force, but the Fallschirmjäger also took some damage there. Hot damn. Panther pulling back still. I think he's alive because I can click on him. Cavalry going in for the kill. Half track trying to shoot him down. Another plane crash. That was a double AT strafe. No, just airborne. That was all airborne. Not even the astute close air support. Damn. Support gun opening fire. Half track desperately coming back up to save the Panther, which is pulling on back. Is able to. Damn. Guards troops trying to push on in. Might be able to get the kill here. Oh my god. Get the kill. 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 He has so many recruit cavalry forces because he has just nothing left. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Panzer IV desperately trying to kill the ISU 5-2. This is a hell of a close front. If he had Snuka close air support, he just can't pierce it. Hot damn. It's close. He needs to get around. Okay, rear armor. Rear armor. Focus. Oh, it's a bounce. It's a bounce. Come, always turning. And he gets killed by the guards troops. Oh, I would be pissed that ISU 152 took a brunt of those airstrikes. And it is... And he lost the T-34 as well, probably off in the distance while I was busy watching all the planes crash and everything. But it's alive. And he's using the 3-star vet crew to heal this thing as well. So, awesome job. Awesome job. Soviet defense is holding for right now. That was really... If he would have lost that, he has enough resources to get a new one, but... It would have definitely put a strain on his economy to throw all of his reserves into that. Now, he still has enough to get troops. He still overall has a good... He has a good cash. That's the same thing with Vignash and this guy. It's like they have tons of fuel, but they don't have any munitions. Which is why I'm surprised we have not seen more munition caches on both sides, by the way. Both sides, because again, we have the Allies over here, no caches. Axis over here, only 1 cache still. Panzerwerfer kind of moving in. He's getting a Panther, which, okay... At least that's something. Vignash, by the way, his Panther survived the suicidal American charge that happened over there. Fallschirmjäger's coming on in. He still has the Vet 5 troops overall, and along with the Vet 5 support gun. So that's pretty damn good. Fallschirmjäger's retaking mid, but the ISU-152 is back and just popping shots. He needs to just hold fire. Oh, he's trying to hold fire. Oh, damn. ISU-152 is not having it and killing his men. Honestly, I wouldn't have as many Fallschirmjägers, honestly, with that thing around, because it's just going to be a lot of manpower you're going to lose. Luckily, a good Panzerwerfer gets 3 targets. I would say cause Papasan to lose some manpower, but honestly not. He can easily waste another 200-300 remanning all the squads. And it wouldn't even be that much. It would be more like 150, honestly, to reman all those squads. But it's, well, 20, 4, 26. Yeah, it's about 150. But yeah, it's just, the Soviet player is doing very well. He needs to reman. He needs to, like, heal his guys and get stuff back. But with that ISU-152 still there, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard for Vignash and bend the knee to break the Allies, especially if they focus here. Also, your charge, okay, nice friendly fire there. Yep, you're charging. Say goodbye to your own man. Oh, no. Okay, wasn't close enough. Thank God. If you would have lost the Vet 5 Volk squad to that cavalry shot, I would have been pissed. This is a great spot for a Panzerwerfer. If he doesn't shoot here, bend the knee's a moron. Anyway, Vet 5 troop being blasted on the side. Yeah, he can't send men up willy-nilly anymore. He absolutely cannot. Shots going down. Fallschirmjäger squad looks like he's going to make it back in one piece. Fallschirmjäger coming in once again. He's piecemealing it, though. This could be where Vignash starts losing some of that manpower. And yeah, he doesn't exactly have a lot of manpower to spare. He has fuel to spare, but not manpower. Guards troops most likely will open fire on him, murdering him on the retreat, which will be another Fallschirmjäger squad he's lost in the last, I think, 2 or 3 minutes. Support gun's opening fire. He does manage to escape. Panzerwerfer better be hitting here. It is hitting here. Doesn't really get any kills. All right, needed to move up a little further. I would say like here. I know it's still within range, but by God, you need it. You need to do something. Cavalry troops rushing on in. Support gun pulling on back. Panzer headquarters is going to open fire soon. It's just going to suppress. Ted has slowly managed to regain his army. Unfortunately, Bend the Knee kind of has. Well, he has more frontline troops. Bend the Knee has more just MGs, which is fine, except when you think that there's a giant cannon of a monster just opening fire long range at anything that is remotely considered enemy. Like, it's just gonna pop anything, MGs included. So I don't think that the Allies are gonna be able to, the Axis are gonna be able to hold up against the Allied long-range weapons. Unless they start artying this stuff. And it's perfectly able to. Like, they're all close together. Vignash doesn't have the manpower, the resources for, what, does he have the? No, he could. He absolutely could get a Stuka. I think a Stuka would be better in this situation. There's just so much infantry. They need to start causing the Allies to start losing a lot of it. Panzerwerfer opening fire. Again, 17 kills. Gets a great hit. Almost kills 2 squads of infantry. Definitely killed 1 and brings it down to 1 more man. So, again, Ted losing more men. We're going to see the American player have, like, high casualties and the Axis player be fine. MG, oh, nope, still alive. It's okay. ISU-152 gets a nice shot on the retreat. Panther coming in. Again, not with any support, not with anything else. He's just trying to kill this. He can't fight this. He just can't. I don't know why you're charging deep in enemy territory. There's guards troops in, like, the base. You're the exact same thing that will happen before. Now you're mark targeted and you're showing your rear armor. You're literally going to kill yourself. Yeah. The Sherman, like, you have to kill with this shot. Okay, you at least killed it. Also, you hit the mine on the way out. Oh my God. Did you see the German jump up like, whee? Just kind of give everyone a high five. Okay, Vignash, even though that gentleman did a dumb move, that doesn't mean you have to start doing a dumb move. I agree he should have probably informed you that he was doing that, but the cavalry, the AT, the guards troops are all coming in right now. There's no way you're going to win this fight. There's no way. The satchel charge alone will kill half your men. You're very lucky he doesn't have enough resources, but that will be in 2 seconds he's going to have those resources. I think he right now doesn't care. I think he's going to save up for a king. He's blitzing. Buttoned by the guards. This ISU-152 is a beast. It is surviving. And it, again, a little more coordination by the Axis, and they could have killed it. But right now, the best thing they did was lure it away, but they still don't have the resources and manpower to take this spot. Vignash lost half his army in those pushes, a lot of his vetted troops. He's getting more Fallschirmjägers. I think a King Tiger would have been a lot better. And I know, it's like, well, it's a King Tiger, you can mark target. I understand that, but you need something that's really good against this infantry. You need something. Panzerwerfer coming down. That or get a Stuka. That's like, kill this infantry, kill this line. Luckily, they killed the half-track, so once again, Ted loses some more med. But the problem is, Ted's been losing med this entire game. The problem is, Papa Stalin hasn't. And specifically, he hasn't lost the ISU-152. That's the biggest issue. Now, luckily, this MG is taking over this side, so that will start the victory point on the Axis. But right now, the Axis has a smaller army than the Allies right now by a good wide margin. And Papa Stalin has resources to spare. The Fallschirmjägers killing the AT gun. Hopefully should be able to kill it. Nope, ISU-152 is like, you shall not kill that AT gun. And yeah, he's going to fall back. The Axis may... Oh! Did he killed him on the retreat? ISU-152 says, no, you shall not escape. You shall not retreat. Hot damn. Yeah, with this thing here, drop smoke. Like, get a support, do something. Because this thing is literally eating the Axis. Easily. Easily. Why you had that random troop there and did retreat, I don't know. Panzerwerfer opening fire. Getting a nice shot on the AT gun and the howitzer. Killing the AT gun, so that's good. At least the Soviet guy loses something. But the howitzer just killed that troop right there. Again, I have no idea what Ben Nini's doing. He's just literally killing his men right now. Randomly. I don't understand why. Vet 4, Jagdpanzer, now firsting the ISU-152. By the way, the MG is hurting this Panzerwerfer, Vet 3, by the way. Oh, boy. Panther's been deployed. Now Papa Stalin's like, okay, I need to end this now, and is now deploying mass T-34s. So, T-34 force? We're going to see a T-34 swarm? Oh, boy. Anyway, Panther coming around by itself once again. By the way, have you guys noticed we have yet to see Stuka close air support? We've only seen the airborne assault because the OKW player is better at saving resources than the Wehrmacht player. Also, yeah, let's charge a cavalry troop. Enjoy. I would be very shocked if this thing doesn't go over there and try to kill it. But I think Ted's learning. I think Ted, over the course of this game, has learned that his Shermans need to be saved and not sacrificed. I think he's learned that, which is good. Which is very good. ISU-152 moving on up. Still have the double MGs. You need a pack gun or something to hit this thing. Pack gun wouldn't even work, because really the explosive shell would annihilate it. Say goodbye. Like, this thing is 56 kills. It's doing work. Half-track stopping the guards troops over here, which I don't think he's really paying attention to. Oh, can you get the kill? Get the kill. Vet 3, by the way, doing very well with that. Jagdpanzer needs to redeploy to go help fight this thing. The best thing I could think of to fight this thing would be have a long-range AT weapon to hit it. Whether maybe a mix between a pack and the Jagdpanzer, or maybe, I don't know, a stoop. Something just consistently to hit it, so that way it has to change between explosive and armor piercing, and then whatever it changes to, attack it with the opposite. Because otherwise, it's just going to keep murdering your infantry. And right now, the Axis cannot keep wasting manpower. They cannot. Bend the knee, by the way. Panzerwerfer is under fire by something. Oh, the MG. Okay. Volk squad's trying to go in. But again, Big Nash, you're kind of setting him in piecemeal. I would stop. I would immediately stop that. Because if you go in the ISU-152's territory, you're screwed. Luckily, a light artillery barrage was called in. You killed the howitzer. But, ISU-152, GG. No, you're not done yet. You've lost quite a number of your men, don't get me wrong. But, you're not out of the woods. Oh my god. Why? Why is this a thing? I like how he's not even throwing a satchel on. He's like, I can kill it with a bazooka team. Oh, never mind. He's doing it because of the lulz. Okay. Ben the Knee, you were somewhat competent at the beginning of this game, but you've slowly just lost all respect for me. You've lost all respect. Because you keep thinking these cavalry troops cannot throw satchels, yet they keep throwing satchels on you. It's true, you guys are very close to winning this game, but you're literally just sending men into the meat grinder of the ISU-152, and you're just slowly losing it. And Vignash, you're also kind of doing that a bit, but that being said, you're also doing way smarter flanks and stuff. It's just the ISU-152 has nothing else to occupy its time with, so yeah, it's going to target you. This ISU needs to be on YouTube. Oh my god. This dude just deployed. I'm gonna help. Boom. Just immediately destroyed by the Su-85 Sherman and whatnot. Still not Vet 3. Yeah, that's a fair point. That is insane. Oh, there we go. It just got Vet 3. Okay, now you get a Stuka. You got a decent hit. Oh, there goes another unit. Yeah, like, guys, stop. Again, the Germans are literally sending units into the meat grinder. And it's just horrifying. It's just absolutely horrifying because I'm just watching their manpower just slowly deplete and the population slowly go down. Ted, who had 4 units at one point in this game, managed to actually come back. You guys had their... Oh, Jagdpanzer coming in, but I'm assuming... Yeah, okay, no, he's at least pulling back. Another light artillery barrage, boys. Hey, remember the light artillery barrages that have been such amazing? You know, you could save up for a Stuka close air support and do like a final last-ditch effort to kill the ISU-152, but no, you're not doing that. Also, I loved how he moved the T-34s and now just got Su-85s because he's like, we just need to long range these guys. Yeah, even though we're getting less resources than the Axis, all we need to do is just keep killing them in manpower and we're totally fine. Again, the ISU, they can't take it. They can't. There's smoke going down, thank Christ. So again, they're trying to have this thing not shoot, but it's hitting it from this angle, not over here. So, yeah. Long range fire from the AT gun, the American AT gun, and the ISU-152 and the Su-85. Sure, yep. Panther's barely alive. Jagdpanzer's trying to hold the line. Stuka close air support. Hot damn. Mark Target got shot down immediately. More anti-infantry strafes. I'm assuming the anti-armor strafe will come in at this thing. Here it comes. Very close to dying. Very close indeed. Again, now the armor is pulled back. Now ascending infantry, like that. Well, there goes that point. But that's what the Germans needed. They needed to use the airstrike in conjunction with a large infantry push or a large armor push. But they really, like, only one time they really did that. And I think if they combine that with Stuka close air support instead of all the goddamn light artillery barrages, think about it. Think how many planes that would call in. These armored vehicles, the ISU-152 would be dead if that was called in earlier. Like, sure, there'll be a new one, but the new one's easier to kill than this monstrosity with 78 kills. Right now, the Germans have a small army, but again, the biggest army the Germans have is equal. Why is this Ostwind? It's being buttoned. We're about to see cavalry. It's like, it's so dumb. I don't understand why you charge that. Ben the Knee keeps thinking his units are going to survive, and they don't. And he's like, duh, I don't understand. Oh my god. Now, this would be a great Panzerwerfer if it didn't get blown up. Like, your Panzerwerfer was one thing that was actually helping you guys actually winning a little bit. But alas, Stuka's only gotten a few kills. It hasn't done a amazing job. Oh boy, ISU-152 is still annihilating. Jagdpanzer's desperately trying to move on up. Desperately trying. But there's so many like, this is what you need to hit. But yeah, Jagdpanzer is being buttoned. A lot of AT forces are hitting it. It's pulling back. Yeah, even that thing can't even stand up to all the AT the Allies have right now. It's just, they just simply can't win. It's unfortunate, but it's, well, I think we're about to Yep, more troops are going to come in. Blown up. GG. And play back over. I'm assuming either he quit or the game desynced or something. I'm assuming he quit. But in any case, yeah, so Vignash is the one who submitted to me. Him and Papa Stalin were pretty equal, I would say. Ted and Ben the Knee, I thought were like more in line with each other. Now, I will say Ted lost more units, but where it counted, Ted did come in. Like when he for saving some of the armor, knocking out some strikes, Ted did come in more than Ben the Knee. Ben the Knee, Ted got better as the game went on, while what was it? Ben the Knee just got worse. He just kept going down. So good job, Ted, for going up. Sorry, the other guy, for going down. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is. But yeah, Papa Stalin, let me double check your... I mean, you did lose quite a bit. Like, the one thing is the Panzerwerfer and stuff like that were doing well. Nice job with your guards. Actually, that was the most? Wow. Your guards got 85 kills. Your guards were the unsung heroes of this game. Hot damn. All right. Ted, how do you do? You lost 6 Shermans. Okay. They took 32,000 damage. All right. So they combined to 13,000. Papa Stalin, how much damage did your ISU-152 did? Your ISU-152 did only about 11,000. Well, 11,500 in terms of overall damage. So overall, I mean, like, yeah, it was definitely a big threat. But remember, like, the snipers that Ben the Knee had earlier got, like, up to 50+ kills earlier. I just feel like Ben the Knee just got worse. His unit preservation got worse. His strategies got worse. Sure, if the Panzer IV would have killed the IC-152 earlier, he might have been able... the Germans might have been able to win this. But we saw that Papa Stalin had enough resources. He could have deployed another one just fine. Right now, he's low on manpower. So maybe, yes, over the course of this game, he probably could have lost... They probably could have lost this game. But, again, that was up to RNG. And, unfortunately, the dice rolled and... And then he lost, and then he just kept getting worse and worse, and did really dumb strikes. Like, why not coordinate for a double, like, air assault? Like, that would have been incredible. Why not coordinate and come in at 2 different angles so the IC-152 doesn't just keep firing straight down the line and knocking you guys out? Like, why didn't you guys come over here in a big push? Like, Vignash pushes for mid while the other guy pushes here. Like, again, especially when Ted only had 4 units left. Like, that was a perfect time. But no, you guys kept sending men in. The IC-152 kept just picking them off because you guys kept coming in the same angle. Vignash, you were definitely better, but I will say that you definitely opened yourself up to just being annihilated as well by this thing. So let me double check Ben the Knee. I think it's going to be Sniper. Sniper, 81 kills. The Snipers did better than the IC-152. Like, or at least got more kills than this thing. So that's why I'm saying, like, this thing was powerful, but it was not the definitive thing in the game. It definitely helped, don't get me wrong, but like there are a lot of units that got way more kills. Like, again, the sniper group, the snipers are doing awesome. 81 kills. Your MG was the MVP, which says a lot. Yeah, says a lot. You did get more kills, I'll give you credit, but I'm gonna chalk that up to more your snipers and the Panzerwerfer rather than your poor... Like, how many men did you lose? 6, 5, 6, 8 MGs. I'm sorry. I love how he kept remaining them. 3 of those American AT guns. Yeah, you lost a hell of a lot of men. And... Wait, where are the Jaeger squads? Are they here? Am I crazy? Do I not see the Jaeger squads? Oh, no, they're here. Okay, so yeah, you lost 5. But, yeah, Vignash, how'd you do? Jagdpanzer, makes sense. Fallschirmjägers, doesn't really say, although it's Pyro... Okay, nice. Destroyed 3 vehicles. Again, good Panzerfausting. Like, overall, I think if Ben the Knee would have been as consistent as he was in the beginning, I think the Axis would have won this, but I think he just threw the towel in way too early and just kind of cost them the victory. Fallschirmjägers did really well, I would say. Again, same for the Volk squads. Yeah, overall, again, Jagdpanzer, you only deployed 1-1. Compare that to, again, Ben the Knee, who kept deploying armored vehicles left and right and losing them all over the place. So, overall, Ben the Knee, work on your unit preservation, and that would really help you. Vignash, I would say just maybe trying to coordinate with your team. I know this teammate wasn't the best, but I think that would be the best. Papa Stalin, you did very well with overall your unit preservation, though I think toward the end you kind of started sacrificing troops, but I think you knew you were winning. Ted, I think once again, knowing when to engage is what you need to learn, because your Sherman stuff like that would go after targets, or your cavalry would go after targets, and it would just be a total waste. So again, similar tactic to with Bend the Knee. You need to keep your units alive, and that would really help you out. But luckily you had Papa Stalin to bail you out, and Bend the Knee had Vignesh to kind of bail him out, but alas, it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. But in any case, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you submit those replays to greyshotproductions@gmail.com, or the best moment that you have in a game. I'm still doing Play of the Weeks. I just do them in conjunction with the challenge video. So I'll have a challenge video or two, and then a Play of the Week or two, and then go back and forth. So you guys seem to like that a lot, so I figured I'd just keep doing that. But in any case, like I said, this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second, before you guys go, I have a couple people I need to give a shout out to, because they are so amazing, awesome, and just really supportive of my content. Those people include Milam, Ace, Chris Bailey, Folkvard, Javi, Jfoe, Joey, jrchicklis, Little Koosh, Mustaach, Onlyplayapples, PyroShark, Streakingwookie, GTA, Jakub, Ocwieja, and Kevin Gao. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.